Now, the very first one we're going to see on the ballot, most of us are familiar with. We're seeing television ads, pro and con, to the Opportunity School District, Amendment number 1. And I am going to read the ballot language so that this is being recorded. People will understand what they will see. Shall the Constitution of Georgia be amended to allow the state to intervene in chronically failing public schools in order to improve student performance? Well, of course, most people, if they're not familiar with the amendment, they're going to see this deceptive ballot language. And it's interesting that the language never reflects what the true intent is. And it makes you wonder if they're doing that intentionally to get the government's position implemented. This has really nothing to do with improving student performance as much as it is turning control from our local school boards over to an appointed council. The Opportunity School Districts will be run by a newly created school superintendent position that is appointed, and the recently created Charter School Commission for oversight, all unelected, who will be managing over $7,000 per student tax dollars. Now, our local school districts, when the school is taken over, and it will be involuntary on the part of the local school district when this happens, all of this tax revenue that the state provides that local school district will be taken away. They won't have that in their budget to use as they see fit for their entire school district. But local property taxes also will not be going towards this. But taxpayers need to know the state will make up the difference of the $7,000 plus per student from your statewide taxes. So taxpayers need to be concerned that we'll have an appointed council now overseeing our tax dollars for public education. Many people will tell you that the problem in our public schools, the reason they are failing, probably dates back to the 1960s when the federal government took over control of our schools and our local parents and teachers lost the ability to determine how and what they wanted their children taught. So we have to understand that the problem is the state control, the federal control. This will give the federal government complete control of our children, and we will have no say-so in it any longer. So for those reasons, I do encourage a no vote on this. We don't need to amend our Constitution to create and go down that slippery slope of a non-elected council managing our tax dollars. And this is exactly why we need to be concerned about that. We can achieve better schools and improve student performance if the state will get out of our community schools. That's the direction we need to go.